further you need.
Thank you very much. For record purpose, my name is Abdi, Member of Parliament for Ijara constituency. First, I want to thank the committee for the opportunity you have given me on this matter. I also want to thank and congratulate the CS for this new appointment and what he has given so far. But I just want to say that I'm not contented with the information the CS has given. First, I want the CS to understand that this is a matter that has been there for the last 60 years, since independence, because of the 3 Mile factor. And I know it's not within his mandate, but that's an issue that the ministry need to understand. This has been a problem that has been existing between Garissa County and Tana River, specifically the constituencies along the river. With the response that CS has given on the issues of, on the question of the steps that have been taken to apprehend and prosecute the officers involved and the administrator involved, he said very clearly that there were baraza that was called. You know where I'm talking from is about boundary issue. The baraza, the Zubaki location, it comes up to after the river. And I have Gababa location, so we share the same. We have chiefs in Gababa. We have assistant chief in another sublocation of Gababa called Abdi. We have DO division there. We have DCC there. So if the CS is giving me only the report on the other side, if there were barazas and there were herders involved, why is Ijara DCC not involved? Or the chiefs that were not, the chief from my side were not involved. I'm told that there's a baraza that will take place in this particular sublocation, which is in Tana River. Let us come together and do a peace building reconciliation. First, that information is fallacy. It's not there. And whoever gave that, because for a baraza to happen, two constituencies or 2 boundaries, there must be a notice. There must be a written notice to the both constituencies. It's not there. I want the CS to share that notices. It's not there. So this was just a one side, and that has been the trend for the last 60 years, where the chief comes from the other side. If there's a problem, comes to this side, he doesn't involve the other chief. They continue doing their own things, come with an NPR, use NPR and police officers to intimidate my people. So when he's telling me the CS, there are only 2 NPRs, there were 8 NPRs and 2 AP officers and 2 chiefs. Because immediately that thing has happened, the OCS from Masalani rushed to the site. And we have the OB number, everything is written. How the OB was written is how I put in my statement in the chamber. So let us not make it that this is a normal process that happened or there's a fight. There was an intention to intimidate my people, and this happens on daily basis. Just after this incident, another 2 incidents happened in that area. So I think we need to do further extensive investigation on this matter. What I want to hear from the CS is the issue of the chiefs. These chiefs have been there for the last how many years? What have you guys taken any disciplinary action? Because you have only told me NPR disarming. I'm not seeing any chiefs have been taken any disciplinary action. I'm not seeing. So this is a culture that has been continuing. And if you don't take action, the 2 communities, actually I'm the one on the other side, I'm the one who is spearheading peace. We have lost cows there, we have seen instances, over 50 goats were killed, were slaughtered and put into the river, on the Tana River. And those goats belong to us. But what have we done? We have solved internally. But this matter now, already people who have lost lives. So I think I'm not contented with the statement on the steps taken. I want to see the chiefs taking action, the NPRs disarmed, and also the APs disarmed. Because if you don't do that, tomorrow they'll also come with NPR, because we are not in control. If these NPRs, they are being controlled from the other side. If there's a joint operation, Why are we not involved in the DCC Ijara and the DCC Hall?
I think you've really made clear and passed your point. Yes. So maybe you can let the CS respond. But just to help us, I think actually your question on that, I think is very clear. The steps that are being, the statement that you sought, the steps that are being taken to apprehend and prosecute the NPR, chiefs, APs, officers. And I think the CS, if I heard him well, said, is an issue being investigated by POA, which by law,
excuse me,
yes?
If you hear what the CS has said, he has only said two things.
Okay, he's here.
Yeah, he has said only,
clarify, but
for
purposes of time.
Chair, please, just give me time. Mine, it has not even taken less than 5 minutes.
Chair regulates.
Yeah, I'm just requesting.
And I know you really passed your point.
Yeah.
Kindly.
No, I'm saying I have asked three questions, the NPR, the chiefs, and the AP. What the CS has given me, he told me NPRs only. Where are the chiefs? Where are the APs? That's my question.
Yes, you can respond.
For the APs, the use of force is between the internal affairs units of the police and the IPOA, and I've said already, the two are working on it. Before arrests are made, there must be an investigation file which is complete and which has evidence that can sustain charges in a court of law. But I want to accept the suggestions by the Honorable Member for Fafi that we need to do a little more. Make sure, I'm going to verify whether this peace building is involving cross-border participation. Because if it is not, then it is not going to yield the fruits we want. And I'm going to demand from our officers there in the two counties to ensure that it is done and file a written report so that we don't get anything wrong. But I really around it, and more than half of the counties of Kenya have this kind of very emotive and delicate issues that need to be handled well. I take the suggestions by the member of Fafi, and sorry, Ijara and Fafi, they are neighbors. I'm sorry for the confusion. The member for Ijara. Thank you.
So just on the same, I think, if I got him right also, carry investigation. If there are officers, the chiefs, who are in any way involved in the wrongdoing, so that, of course, they can also, matters of discipline can be initiated.
Absolutely, absolutely.